Today I want to create a quick video about some website secrets you might not have ever heard about. And I'm specifically talking to businesses in Richmond. These are secrets that we found through our research, and we found in studies around how websites work and the reasons that Google looks at one over the other, and some tools you can implement to kind of help with that. So again, looking at local businesses in Richmond, let's go ahead and get started. One thing that I think people miss about websites is that the only goal of a website is to get a client to call or book an appointment. There's no other reason, right? Like, they can figure out the hours somewhere else, but the only thing I needed to do is get a client to call me or book an appointment. Anything else is irrelevant. So you really had to think through what are the aspects of a website that need to be there to get that client to call. And testing has shown the best designs that convert. Let me show you an example of one. This is CertaPro painters. And one of the best things that you have to do with your website is find ways to get the person to engage. So if you look on this website, I've got phone number top and center. I've got get a free estimate here, get a free estimate here, get a free quote here. I've got a link to the reviews here. I've got the contact information here as well, same as here. And they've got a reason to call. So they're giving them some sort of special. People love specials. Everybody likes a deal, right? So anytime you can give some sort of incentive to call, that's going to increase conversions. So what you're looking for is reasons to call, which kind of is this thing right here. I'd have it probably more bold over here. In fact, testing has shown that the best converting landing pages have humans over here on the left and something to do over here on the right. So a click to call button, form that you can fill in for a free estimate, those sort of things. So that's kind of what you're looking for. So lots of ways to call, lots of ways to be engaged, and reasons to call, basically. The other thing is that today websites have to be mobile friendly. They have to allow the user to get a good website that looks good on their phone. And the reason why is 93% of users use mobile to look up local businesses. So if you're not concentrating on a mobile first strategy, most people look at their website on a computer, right? It's easier, right? I can kind of see everything. It all works well. But that is not the way it should be done. It should be done mobile first. And it has to load fast. So it has to look good and it has to load fast because people are impatient. If they go to your website and it takes 20 seconds to load all the way up, I'm gone. I'm going to go find something else, right? So you can do tests that show you the performance of the website. So as good as CertaPro was at creating a website that had a lot of calls to action, their performance wasn't good, right? It took 17.2 seconds for this website to fully load up on a phone. That's not great. So there's different websites out there that will show you just do mobile speed tests, and you can kind of put your own URL in there and see how your website compares. So you want to be in the green. You do not want to be in the red. So that's problematic. The other thing is you should pay attention to, hopefully one of your marketing companies has done this already, but you have to pay attention to how people are engaging with your website. So there are free tools that provide a heat map analysis of how people click on your website. What are they doing? What are they looking at? Where are they scrolling? And what were they doing just before they left? If they didn't call you, if they didn't, submit a form, then what were they looking at that said that had them, say, okay, I'm good. So, a heat map can kind of look like this. You can kind of see the areas that they're clicking, that they're engaging in. And then you get these really cool stats, which shows, the number of pages per session, which means like the number of pages that people have seen. So if they just go to your website and they click right off, they don't see anything else, that's not a good sign. And there's all these other different stats over here, like rage clicks, dead clicks, clicks that don't go anywhere, excessive scrolling, which means people are kind of not figuring out what your website's about, so they're up, down, all around, trying to figure out like how to connect to you, that sort of thing. Quick backs, like they went to your website and maybe you're like turned off, maybe they didn't like your colors and were just like gone. So those are the kind of insights that these free tools can give. And one that I recommend is using Microsoft Clarity. I mean, it's completely free. It does all of these things, give all these insights on how your website works, and gives you the opportunity to really kind of improve it. And the last secret that I want to go over is the website should make a case for why you're the logical choice. So remember in the previous video where we showed the Google ratings, you want to have your reviews there, any kind of certifications or awards, and any kind of case studies. Like consumer behavior is very different now. People are more likely to do research on you than just go ahead and click and call. They're going to want to look at some reviews. They're going to want to see if there's case studies. They want to look at your photos. They're doing a lot of those sort of things. So make sure that your website clearly lays out why you're the logical choice. It gives them a compelling reason to call, and has those call to actions everywhere so that they're clicking and calling you and getting rolling on doing business with you. So what's next? I've got a link below where I can give a free consultation. We can just talk about, like, what does your website look like? What are you doing for marketing? What's working? What's not working? Feel free to click on that, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.